Hey guys, welcome back to LatiNation. I'm your host, Humberto Guida. Now up next, we catch up with Guadalajara-born director Fernando Lebrija. His new film, Sundown, is making a splash with a story about recent high school graduates who head down to Puerto Vallarta for an epic spring break. But of course, they fall for a mysterious local beauty who then sets off a sequence of events that lead the guys from bad to worse situations. Now for more on the much buzzed about film, plus some insight into why many films are taking American characters and putting them in Latin American surroundings, is the director himself right here on LatiNation.
My name is Fernando Lebrija, I'm a director, and I'm here to talk about my movie Sundown.
Viva Mexico! Welcome to Vallarta!
Sundown is, let's say, a crazy teenage romantic comedy about two best friends, Logan and Blake, that they decide to go to their last spring break in high school to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, without permission of their parents, chasing their dream and chasing the girl of their dreams. And when they get there, everything goes wrong. It's like a spring break going wrong.
Freaking me out, man! What are you doing? I'm still a virgin! Don't kill me! Wrong way, Chewie!
Shooting in Mexico is getting better and better every time because more and more movies are shot down there. And the Mexican industry has been growing a lot. And also, as a Mexican, I wanted to show another face of Mexico that you don't see a lot in movies, you know? Meaning no narcos, no drug dealers, no violence and all that, because there's a Mexico like that as well. So that is fun, that is beautiful and all that. So I wanted to portray that and show it to the world. So that was one of the main purposes of this movie. And I think now with the joint venture between Televisa and Lionsgate, which is Panteleon, they're doing these movies that most of them they're in English and they have Latin elements into it. And sometimes it's even Spanglish or either 50% English, 50% Spanish. And I think that is the formula that is working now for the Latin people here. Talking about that, like hybrid, that it's more like Spanglish, and you could see in the movie also the LA culture and all that. It was the Eugenio Derbez movie, Instructions Not Included. I think that was a movie that came out in 2013 that passed Pan Labyrinth in box office, and also in Mexico was the biggest grossing film of all times, Mexican movie. So I think that was a good example, a very solid example for all the studios in Hollywood to look again to the Latin audience and the Latin market. So more and more the studios want to go back and try to recreate that formula that Panteleon and Televisa with Lionsgate started.
Why are we naked? Yeah!